Hey guys, just looking for a little adventure or something to do today. And I figured I was down here by the shed unlocking everything and figured I'd look at the bathhouse. Bathhouse door's been kind of frozen shut for a couple months. Figured I'd look in there and see if anything moved in. So let's peek around. It doesn't look too bad actually. Last winter, the red squirrel got in here and totally destroyed the whole bathhouse. Just a mess everywhere. So far everything looks fine. So yeah, everything looks okay. Nothing devastating. I put all this stuff here this year too. Last year I left it up on the shelf and then it froze and it fell and thawed and made a mess. But yeah, here's the solar in the solar shed too. It's charging, but it's green. I guess if the battery light is green, that means it's actually full, almost full, or in good condition. If it was orange or red, it'd be dead. So I guess it's fine. So totally maintained itself. Lights still work. That battery didn't freeze either. You guys know I love you guys, right? So, alright, that was the most interesting part of my day thus far. You wanna see some pretty stuff around the camp? I miss the camp down here. Go look at some pretty stuff. It's gonna be hard to walk around because there's a lot of snow. And if I get off the path, it's gonna be... Anyway, you guys don't care. That's part of the YouTube gig. You guys don't care about the woes of the YouTube world. That's why I make the big bucks here on YouTube, right? To show you pretty stuff. The big bucks. Laugh, laugh, giggle, giggle. Oh, I'm gonna get all wet. Let's go back up to the property, or up to the cabin.
The magic places in the world I've been to, this is where my heart is. Oh, you know it's true. No matter where I go, I'm coming home to you.
says just to use the washers. So, all right, guys, I've had some plumber's putty all prepped for this project, but it says not to use plumber's putty. It says just use the washers that came with it. So this has a gray, like foam feeling like washer, and a rubber washer, and a paper washer. And it says to put the strainer and the gray washer on top, like so, and then the rubber one up from underneath, and then the paper one. The paper ones keep it so it slides. So I probably should have just done this last week, but I was anticipating using the plumber's putty, which was frozen. I guess we're just gonna do the washers. You know, I'm gonna text real quick because it's not too late. I'm gonna text one of my favorite channels. He's probably eating dinner because I think he's an hour behind us.
Yeah, hello, this is Karl.
Hey, Karl, Off the Grid. How are you doing, sir?
Hey, how's it going, buddy?
Pretty good, pretty good. I'm putting you on the total spot, okay?
All right.
I didn't even give you a text heads up to warn you.
That's fine.
I'm putting my sink drain in our kitchen sink.
Up at the cabin?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
And you do plumbing, right?
Yep.
Should I use the washers that they say are perfectly adequate, or use plumber's putty?
Are you referring to the strainer basket that is on the bottom of the sink?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Use plumber's putty.
Yeah, that's what I knew you were gonna say. That you're a good man.
Here's why. If you can go ahead, and they do give you like rubber gaskets that they say are okay to put underneath the strainer basket before you set it and seat it.
Yeah.
But the problem is it holds it up just like a 1/16 of an inch. So when you have a beautiful sink like the one you guys just picked up, and you go ahead and you put hard water in like we have in Michigan and Wisconsin, it's always going to hold a rate of water up around there, and you're going to have ugly lime staining, stuff like that. So if you use plumber's putty, it helps that seep down in deeper, and you won't get that ugly staining.
Cool. That's what I was wondering. I just never had much faith in the washers either, so I figured if I had plumber's putty, I was going to use it. But I figured I'd check with the professionals.
You got it. I've been plumbing since 1985.
You're a good man. I figured you could handle that question. I just, like I said, was worried about that using these washers that they always say. So,
yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
So cool, man. I won't keep you long, but I needed some expert advice, so I always know who to call.
No problem. Don't mind. Anytime you want to call, give a call.
All right, buddy. Have a great night. All right, bud.
Okay, you too.
Thanks, buddy. All right.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
All right. Well, that solves that drama. I'm using the plumber's putty. So, guys, we're taking out this washer. Even though Karl's reasoning was because it would stick up. And this is very, very recessed. So without letting a professional look at it, I'm sure he may say that this would be okay because it's so recessed. But I'm going to use the plumber's putty because he said to, and I just have better trust in the plumber's putty than this foam washer. See, guys, this is very recessed, like almost a 1/4 of an inch. So like Karl's reasoning, I think, was he didn't want it to stick up and then it wouldn't drain properly. We're gonna plumber putty it, go from there. I'm not a professional either, well, Karl is. I don't even know how to use this stuff. I think you just like Play-Doh, rub it in your fingers and or hands. So just like the silicone, I think this stuff, the more the better. And then once it squeezes out, you can kind of clean it up. So let's hope that this stuff is good.
Don't be making a mess of my pretty sink.
Yeah.
I beat you.
Like I said, I think this is what I've put these strainers in before, but never really knew what I was doing. So here's that. There's a chunk of that. Roll it out. Tell me what I'm doing wrong, guys. I said I think the more the merrier, because you want it to squeeze out. This is probably excessive, but here we go, guys. Big heavy bead of it. There we go, guys. Now I'll push it down pretty hard. Alright guys, I'm going to try to scrape a little bit of this out of here and see if I can make it look decent so Jenny doesn't freak out.
Off with his head! Don't mess up, don't scratch my pretty sink either.
It's not gonna get scratched. Be careful. There we go, guys. You can see the plumber's putty a little bit, but I'm gonna seat it down, put this rubber washer underneath, and then this on the very bottom, and then this ring underneath, but flip it over, obviously. And then that gives it something to slide on, so you can snug it down real good. Oops, wrong direction. There we go. I don't think you want to over tighten it. There we go, guys. One sink strainer drain installed.
Gonna stay in this moment. Gonna lay here on the grass. I don't need to feel lonely. I am finally home at last. And I don't mind being gone on adventures for a while. No more. 'Cause the best thing about it is I know I'm coming back. Oh, oh. Of all the magic places in the world I've been to, this is where my heart is. Oh, you know it's true. No matter where I go, I'm coming home to you. Been walking down the
Look at that,
street so many
guys.
times